Did y'all hear what Donald Trump just said?
Thousands of premature babies' lives
Found was interestingly
So how long are we gonna keep up?
When did the moon start doing this? I filmed the moon 3 hours apart today, and you guys have to see it. Alright, this is at 4:53 p.m. It's 10:32 p.m. and I just took this. Did it change phases? Like, how is this possible? I genuinely want to be wrong. I don't want to believe that it's a projection or whatever, but what is that? This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm completely crazy.
Wait, I didn't really see it change phases. It just, like, turned, and that's because the Earth turns, right? Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. I'm trying to figure this out and be rational, or am I the crazy one and it actually did change phases and I'm not seeing it, or is she just simply lying? There could be many factors here. Hey, I have more videos my wife sent me, plus some videos from my For You page content. It's your job to see which one's which. Let's get right into it. More creepy, weird, strange, and videos my wife sent me. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Thank you.
Did y'all hear what Donald Trump just said about Joe Biden? He literally said the shit that people been saying for years. This man, Donald Trump, just opened the floodgates. He took to his True Social and said this, y'all. Look at this. This is not what I'm saying. This is what he wrote, y'all. You can read it yourself. I'm not even finna say nothing. Now, just looking at that, y'all know that shit sound crazy, right? But like I said before, people been saying this shit for years. Just take a look at these pictures. My boy was going through drastic changes, y'all, as you can see by these 4 pictures. One of them, he was maybe happy. One of them, he was maybe stressed. One, he was mad. I don't know. The other one, he just looked like he is finna eat somebody. Now, let's just play the hypothetical. Let's just say hypothetically that this is real, y'all. Do you know how many people that's like higher up? So
Wait, so, this has been insinuated many times. This is not the first time we've seen videos like this. I guess it took Trump this long to catch on. But no. Or did he know the entire time? Or has Trump himself been... There's many questions. I guess once you're up in the elites, you can get replaced at any time. Who's the one that's theorizing and doing all the things and being like, we should replace this one versus this one. We should replace this one with this one. Who's doing all that? I have many questions.
Here's the year of the snake, 2025. The snake always shedded its skin. 1989, the Berlin Wall fell. 2001, 9/11. 2025, we'll have some kind of reset.
Damn, I don't think Bake's gonna happen.
Wait, some kind of reset? Oh my god! Is this guy predicting the apocalypse? Or is it not going to be an apocalypse and just like some smaller form of the wall falling down or something? Or something else falling down? Why are things always falling down on the year of the snake? I don't like this. What's going to happen when it's the year of the dog or the year of the horse or the year of the dragon? I mean, it just keeps happening in cycles, so things are going to keep falling down like Humpty Dumpty.
You're not living on Earth. You're serving time. That's the truth. This place, it's not a playground, not a school, not a gift from the universe. It's a containment zone, a sealed biome for the broken, the dangerous, or the forgotten. Earth isn't open. It's closed. Intentionally, strategically, artificially. The Van Allen belts? Not protection. They're bars. You're not being shielded. You're being quarantined. We're a planetary petri dish. Watched, managed, harvested. The lossy farm isn't a metaphor. It's a system. Designed to recycle souls, but never whole. Memories are wiped. Energy is drained. You return again and again with just enough spark to keep producing. Joy leaks. Grief floods. And they feed on what escapes. Not gods. Not demons. Collectors. The pain you feel is real. But the meaning you were taught? Fabricated. Earth is not your home. It's your cell. And the sentence only ends when the farm breaks.
I have many more questions. Like, if the Earth is not our home, where is our home? Is it interplanetary? Are we actually like from the far side of the moon and that's where we need to return? I have many questions. And if it's not our home and we're not... Oh my god, and then what if we... are like jailed in here, like then what are all these other entities that people see? Are those not supposed to be here too? Or are they jailed along with us? Like the Greys, the reptilians, are they jailed along with us? I have many questions. You see, now you got me smiling. Why do you do this to me? No.
Look at this thing.
That's crazy.
Insane. Jesus Christ. Look at this thing.
That's crazy.
Dude, get the hell out of here. You definitely got like one of those yoga balls and overinflated it, didn't you, and threw it outside in the snow. You stop it. And you trying to tell me this UAP clearly... I'm sorry. Oh my God. I mean, if it is a UAP, I mean, this is the first time I've seen something like this. It seems like some type of obsidian material. Like, oh my God. It's happening. It's happening. It started a month ago, clearly, so... Are there more accounts of this? Do we know more? Did these like family gain superpowers or something because they like witnessed the thing, or what happened? Are they abducted? Do we not know what happened? Who got this? See, here come with the questions.
Nothing you see is actually real. You think grass is green? It's not. Your eyes see green because they have 3 color receptors. A dog only has 2. So to them, grass is beige. So what color is it really? It's nothing. Until your brain interprets the signals and decides. Even the ground beneath your feet feels solid, right? But zoom in deep enough, and it's mostly empty space. You're not even touching it. Your atoms are just repelling each other. Everything you feel, see, touch, hear, and taste is just electrical signals interpreted by your brain. And if your brain is just interpreting signals, then your thoughts and words program your reality. Call yourself unlucky, and your brain will decode that signal and make it true. Speak power, and your brain will start decoding that reality. You're just dreaming with your eyes open. And when you know that, you can control the dream.
Yo, 100%. I like where this went, and I am a believer of what this says. Yeah. And there is going to be a future Teddy I'm stepping into that's going to hit 100K subs within a year. That's the goal. That's the goal. We're going to step into it. We're going to make all the things happen. Hey, while I have you here and talking about making things happen, can you help us out and make the things happen for us, goons, so this video gets propelled in the YouTube algorithm? We need you to watch this video more than 50% of the way through, plus a future video more than 50% of the way through. That'll help us out. We'll find goons just like you. Hey, we need your help. Do the goon things. Thank you.
Why do all of my 6th graders think that blood is blue?
Now, friends, so y'all ain't about to play these Mandela effect type games with me today. Because, baby, I remember. Because back in the 1900s, when y'all used to disguise the lies, I remember what you said. Because I remember asking the teacher, why did the little white girl Heather have blue lines on her arm? And I was told that inside the body that the blood is blue, and when it come outside the body and it hit oxygen, that's when it turned red. So, baby, y'all just gonna have to take the L on this one and just admit that you told us the wrong damn information.
Wait, is it not blue, or are they saying it's no longer blue? Then why? I learned the same thing. When it hits oxygen, it turns red. You stop it. Next, you're going to tell me that you can't have dried blood and just add water, and then boom, you have blood bags that you can just now... Sorry, that was... I opened up a whole can of worms.
If you want to raise successful kids, especially boys, you have one job. Love his mom. People often ask, like, what do I do? What should I teach my kids? It doesn't matter what you tell them. You could talk to them in a foreign language.
Show them.
All that matters is what you do. If you want to teach virtue, practice virtue. Be the person you want your kids to actually turn into.
Wait. So, no matter... They're going to just end up... You always turn into your parents. It's like that ad. Like, we can't stop you from turning into your parents, but we're all going to turn into our parents. Hey, so be a good role model if you got kids, I guess. Thanks, Emily. I'm sorry. Oh, now you know I
mean, can you imagine what could be waiting to be discovered inside a potentially 27,000-year-old chamber? It would literally rewrite history and be arguably the greatest archaeological discoveries of all time. So enough discussion and debate already. Let's send archaeologists to go digging so we can find out exactly what it is.
Yeah, okay. Is the government going to let you do that, or is it going to be like an Egypt thing and they're just going to like red flag it and say like, nah, you got to pay all these things, and even after you pay it, they don't even let you in because now they're afraid that you're just going to take their stuff and then claim it's yours and take it back to your home country and they'll never see it again. I just want to turn the things on. That's all I'm trying to do. Wait, so now not only do I have to worry about what gender potentially they're fighting, but not what species they're fighting? What are they trying to say? Like, is this like someone hiding in human skin potentially? Like, I don't understand. I'm like, dude, the eye wasn't even moving, dude. Like, what's happening here? What's happening here? Hey, just like we accept all genders, we accept all species. But at the same time, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't throw a sport just because you can't win it in your own league.
You're going to want to listen to this.
I dragged him to a therapist so the therapist would fix him. Therapist called us the couple from hell and said they didn't want to see us anymore. So they fired us as clients. So we had no choice. So we went to the divorce lawyers. They drew up papers and so we announced that to our children. Harville said, look, why don't we try again? Why don't we start going on some dates? At the end of every date, let me get a calendar and let me see if we can make it through one day without negativity. If we made it through a day, we'd get a smiley face. And at the end of the day, if either of us had negativity, we'd get a frowny face. And we just frowny face, frowny face, frowny face. We were trying so hard not to be negative. But that we practiced, and eventually it began to change. And we learned it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Tone and delivery is 99% of it. And don't give up. You can change things. You can make it easier and be persistent. Every relationship can get better. I don't care where you're at. If there's no abuse, it can get better.
100%. If there's no abuse, it can get better. And all relationships, I hope, are successful. And, you know, I come from a country where a majority of the relationships are arranged marriages and they have a very low divorce rate and they're making it work. So there's no excuses. It takes two to tango. Don't give up. Just keep it going.
In the late 19th century, thousands of premature babies' lives were saved while attracting oglers at amusement parks. But was there something much more sinister, deeper going on than the general public was aware of? Some say yes, indeed, and we're going to show you through our research how they have created Cabbage Patch babies, which are now the NPCs in society. The resetters started over by reseeding, cloning an entire generation. They did this to repopulate the cities after the last reset. They had maids to take care of them, and also new people coming in to take babies home. There are so many that's it's mind-blowing. All of this was to promote the incubators that were happening at the world fairs, which were, quote, a boutique of fully operational incubators filled with live premature infants. And he'll leave you with this question: why were they premature?
Wait, the Cabbage Patch thing was just they were like making the babies in the incubators, right? So, and you could just buy the babies and they would just go around, and that's like how people got many of their brothers and sisters. Wait, this one's now insinuating, which are now NPCs, grown up, populating the... How many NPCs? How many are real and how many are NPCs? How long have we been replaced for? Is this just recent? Has this been happening forever? I feel like this has been happening forever. And what if we're just NPCs upon NPCs and different variations of NPCs, and we're so deep into the NPCs that we...
What we found was, interestingly, 30% of people were snacking after 9 at night. And we found that if you snack late at night...
I feel attacked.
And this is a lot in line with, other published research from very tightly controlled clinical trials. We found that if you snack late at night, that was associated with unfavourable health outcomes. So worse adiposity, so worse kind of fat around your belly, for example, higher levels of inflammation, worse levels of blood lipids, so, cholesterol, that sort of thing. And we found that this was even if you were snacking on healthy snacks.
Really?
And this isn't especially surprising because there's this whole new area in nutrition called chrononutrition, which is all about the timing of eating. And we now are really starting to understand that every cell in our body has its little body clock. Every cell has a clock. And that clock is shaped by when we eat as well as the light day cycle. And if we're eating out of sync with those clocks, those millions and trillions of clocks in our body, we know that we process the food slightly differently, we metabolize it slightly differently, and it may have a different impact on our health. And that's what our research showed as well. So eating after 9 o'clock isn't great for your health.
Wait, what the hell? What if, can I eat after 8 o'clock and just finish before 9? But I won't binge. I picked up a new habit of just eating popcorn in the evening times as a light snack. And I try to go half a cup, but come on now. Sometimes you go full cup and you're like, oh God. Oh, God. Sometimes you got to take the full cup. This is sad. This is sad. I'm trying to get healthy, but everything I'm doing is making me unhealthy. What the hell? What the hell? It's not just that. It's even the food. Now the food is all unhealthy, too, because you can't tell if it's real or artificial. And most of the time, it's 99.9% artificial. It's like, what the hell? Where's the real? Where's the real? Gonna have to start growing stuff in the garden again. Started the garden back up again.
我就怂呀，哎，我又去接坑里去了，我这个怂呀，可这个怂呀，又去接坑里去了，我操，我操，我操。没有，你妈有。
Bros, we should stone him. We should turn him into a stone and then break him. I'm sorry. Yes, was that not like King Midas, but like Medusa, where he sees her and then boom, he turns into the stone, just like what happened to the army potentially. You don't know. At least now that one of them broke, we know it appears to be stoned even on the inside, because there was that rumor that they were petrified. Sorry. Maybe just in my timeline. Man, this is exactly why the governments don't want to give us the rights to put expeditions out there and excavate things, because they know that eventually the tourists are going to do these kinds of silly things and deface these historical monuments. It's like, come on now, bro. But at the same time, what if he saw the things and he just prevented the entire army from raising back up, and all he had to do was destroy that one step?
Someone's like, don't throw that away, sell it. I'm sorry, who are you talking to? You must not know. I barely have enough energy to shower every day. I'm hanging on by a thread. I'm not gonna set up a photo shoot for my blender so I can make $7. Are you out of your mind? Meet some maniac in a parking lot. We have to be like, oh, does it look good? Yeah, it looks good. Oh, there's a little wear and tear. Do you expect them to, I'm throwing it away.
This video wasn't for anyone else but me. I'm sorry. I just can't do it to throw away. I'm just someone else could use it. They just we should donate it. We should do all the things. But then Emily's 100% right. When do we have the time? We got to find the time. I stay home, stay safe. When am I going to leave the home? You stopping to meet up with a stranger? Oh my God, put myself in the situation. Oh my God. Now she's making sense, but it hurts my soul. Hurts my soul. Can't just throw stuff away.
This isn't like a woo-woo statement. It's an actual real thing. When you get into a high frequency mindset, you now can command things into existence. You can operate within the law of attraction on a positive frequency, because when you're on a low frequency, the law of attraction still works, but you get low frequency things coming back at you, and you feel like, I can't get out of this situation. Every time I turn around, there's another bad thing happening to me because you're in a low frequency. First thing we know is by connecting an EEG to your head, a cap with electrodes, and connecting it to a computer, we can see your frequency that you're at. We know that the brain is emitting frequencies or light waves that are leaving the skull and going out into space-time that we just happen to capture with that cap and send to a computer. So we know that when a person is in anguish, sorrow, fear, hoping, begging, wishing, those frequencies on the computer create a very low frequency oscillation wave. Now, if the person gets into a position of power, excitement, happiness, right, vigor, we know that it creates a very compact, high-end and close cosine wave, which is high frequency. Wow. So we know the physical representation of the frequency of a person can be captured by their thoughts. And what you have to do is get out of the victim mindset and hoping and begging and wishing mindset and getting to the commanding and I'm powerful affirmations mindset. Once your frequency shifts to a high frequency, now all of a sudden, all good things start coming back, right? And so the universe is working like a boomerang. It's a mirror of what you're putting out energetically. So you want to force yourself into a high frequency by doing positive affirmations, meditation, being of service to others, being in a good state of mind, respecting everyone with dignity and respect. That's going to put you in a high frequency.
Yo, I'm feeling this. I'm embodying this, guys. Like, I know this may not be directed at me, and some of you guys may use this as well, but it's like, yo, I'm feeling it. We're going to get to that future Teddy. We're going to make it. I'm commanding my timeline to make me the future Teddy into that future state. I can't wait. I can't wait.
The greatest thing about climbing Mount Everest is that you don't have to do it. 'Cause honestly, the mountain is trying to kill you the entire time. Firstly, you need to pay between $30,000 and $100,000 for the privilege of freezing your organs off. You need a permit, gear, oxygen, a Sherpa to guide you up the mountain, and hopefully a good life insurance policy. Then you have to spend weeks acclimating your body at base camp. Because the base camp alone is already 17,600 feet above sea level, which is already going to put a massive strain on your body. And when you actually start climbing and you hit 26,000 feet, you're in what they call the death zone, where your body literally begins to shut down. At this point, it's incredibly hard to breathe. Your digestion stops and your brain literally slows down and can even swell up. And for reference, here's a map of all of the bodies currently on Mount Everest. These are the ones in the death zone. If you pass away on Mount Everest, they literally leave you there and you become an unofficial trail marker. Because you can't safely retrieve a body when you are already starved of oxygen and actively dying yourself. If you finally make it to the summit, don't expect a peaceful moment at the top. There are often traffic jams right before you reach the summit. You could be stuck waiting in a line like this to have your moment at the top of Mount Everest while your body is actively shutting down. So yeah, the best part about climbing Mount Everest is that you don't have to do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of with this lady. You literally don't have to do it. And the government tries to make it even more and more expensive every time. But like, people still paying all the crazy prices and trying to get up there. Look at the lines. Look at the lines. You better have going to Six Flags. But at the same time, like, what? You gonna climb another mountain called Kilimanjaro? Kilimanjaro? I'm sorry.
Many other people in many places have speculated on the meaning of this first landing on another body in space. Would each of you give us your estimate of what is the meaning of this to all of us?
You want to try that? After you.
At this point, they're either like fed up or they 100% know the things they didn't go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Have you figured it out? Oh boy. We're going to do one more to end them all.
So how long are we going to keep allowing them to lie to us when the truth keeps popping up? Look at this shit right here. So over the weekend, everybody everywhere has been saying that they've been seeing a red sun. And some people got the memo and a lot of people didn't. Although that looks like a red sun, it also looks like planet Nibiru. Zoom in on that. Check that out. I got a couple more videos for you though. Listen to this. So in my previous videos, I told you that the Pentagon said that the Anunnaki will be coming back real soon. And not even 2 weeks after that video, we see a red sun. Allegedly. Matter of fact, look at this shit right here. Listen to what this lady said.
And that's not the sun. That can't be the sun because the sunset is over there.
Okay. So what is that? Oh yeah?
The sunset is over there.
Just heard that? Yeah, okay. But it's more. Look at this shit right here. Listen to this. Listen. Yeah, okay. Pay attention. So you tell me what you think. What I will say is you shouldn't be surprised. This is 2025. With everything that's been happening thus far, this shit is not surprising at all. Let me know if you think that's a red sun or if you think that's Planet Nibiru. I'm out.
Bro, that's just Shane that just decided to get a red exercise ball this time and fill it with helium instead of that black exercise. Sorry. Or, you know, the other thing, I was like, the lady in the first video was talking about the moon's changing phases. Like, what if that? No. And then I was like, hey, what if it's like not red at all? And it's because oxygen was exposed when it turned red, and in fact, it was blue, just like our blood. Sorry. I'm spiraling. All the videos are making sense. But at the same time, what if the Anunnaki don't show? What if, like, this guy's completely wrong? And then what? What are the followers going to do? What are your followers going to do? Oh, boy. What are you going to be waiting for the Anunnaki for quite some time, I feel. Let's see. I'm ready for all the resets. I'm ready for all the change. I'm ready for all the transcendence. We're going to make it happen. Hey, listen, there should be videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Go check out the new format videos, Goon Files. Goodbye.
Wake up.